Mental chillness. I am coming to you live from Brooklyn, and I am, checking to make sure that I am in fact going live to all the areas that I've been going, and I've been having some difficulties today with my with dropping frame rates. Now it seems as though the audio is fine, but we've been having some trouble with frames being dropped. So that being said, I decreased the thing from 60 to 30. Hopefully, if anybody has um, any knowledge on this stuff. So it's like if you see me looking off here, that is what I'm doing, and I can see myself looking off to there, and it looks awful. So just bear with me while I figure this out. But anyway, it seems as though we are moving on. If you notice any troubles, please feel free to drop it into the chat. I am monitoring the chat, and hopefully we'll be in good stuff. So just so you know, I'll reiterate my socials is DJasonV on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Dan Victor Productions. And YouTube, it's also Dan Victor Productions. I am going to my page, and I'm going to share it over on to my Facebook page. And that is, here we go. Let's see. Share. There we go. Sharing it. So you can hear me. You can hear me talking, blah, blah, blah. I really don't like how they've done this, in Facebook land. I think we all know how bad Facebook is. But we're still on there. Because guess what? Dan Victor does Facebook. So yes, you could see that I've shared my own stream onto the stream, and maybe perhaps that is what's going on here. And I also share it to my Ductape Halo music page on Facebook as well. You don't see that here, but it is exists. It's like, as many pages as you can find. That is what's going on here. So, one of the things I was exploring today before I went live is dealing with stress. Just for instance, this situation here while I am going live, and it's offering me much difficulty. It is one challenge to say, well, like, what's the grace under pressure here? How do you handle grace under pressure? So one thing I was learning, I have, before I get started on some of the songs, and I'll get to some music, because I think that's ultimately, that's one of the reasons I'm doing this, but it's also talking about, so I wrote some things down. I prepared this. It's on my ASCAP. It's on my ASCAP. Oh, new follower. Hey, what's up? I can't pronounce it, but thank you very much for following. So I wrote out on my ASCAP sheet that I got, the membership thing, and it says, hello, hi, how are you? I was just talking about some themes that I had written out, and the idea is that this is an invitation to inspiration. I am inspired by many things, but music is something that inspires me by watching people, listening, and also by performing. Yes. So yeah, I do music. That's right. I was just getting started, and I was, part of my stream is about talking about mental health, and also talking and playing music. So music is something that I am going to play for you. So I'm going to get started, if that's what you're here for. And, but I give you 3 questions before I get started. 1, what brings you peace? 2, what inspires you? And 3, what do you do that brings you joy? And those are three questions I asked you to consider in no specific order, in a way to sort of say, well, it's just a question. They don't even need to have answers. But that's why I'm saying this is an invitation to inspiration. So with that said, I'm going to play this one song called Amongst the Dead. It is, I have a good set list here. These are some originals. Got to wake up in the morning, tell me what to say. Go to work like a cowboy, come out and forget the rest. Living amongst the dead, I take my chances. Zombie with briefcase in hand, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive but can't find your head. Find your head, that's what she said. Thank you. Try to reach out to someone, wanna feel the warmth of your breath. I try to connect to somebody and just don't see how I can. Living amongst the dead, I take my chances. Zombie with briefcase in hand, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive, you can't find your head, find your head. That's what you said. First in line at the DMV line, choosing all the wrong pieces to create a successful existence. Wanting, choosing, neglecting, soothing. I like it too much, but where are the people that I love so much? Living amongst the dead, I take my chances. Zombie with briefcase in hand, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive but can't find your head, find your head. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. Yeah. Hey. So, yeah. Well, what does that mean exactly? Because I don't, I think that's inappropriate for the chat. Using that terminology. I really don't like that. So if you don't dig what I'm doing, you can go. I don't mess with that in that chat. Like you're it's not cool. So don't bother. You know, I'm happy to play songs. I'm happy to talk and whatever, but I won't tolerate that kind of anti just very very poor etiquette. So anyhow, I'm gonna continue to play some songs. Yeah, no requests. I'm not going to do any requests today. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about inspiration and what that is. And I'm also going to be playing these songs. Now, to tell you a little bit about myself, these songs are all written from perspective of somebody. Well, not perspective is my perspective, but when I was dealing with quite a few things, and still, every day, dealing with different things. But these were along my journey, songs that I have given me a lot of clarity, helped me work through a lot of stuff, and they have special meaning to me, and that's why I've chosen to put them in an album, also named Mental Chillness. Excuse me. So, one of the things that I do is looping, and I have like a little bit of a, yeah. Your brother said something. Yeah, because that comment beforehand was not appropriate at all. I don't, So anyhow, as I was going through, I was talking about some of these things that we deal with situations in the best way that we can. And one of the best ways that I can deal with certain things is I can one, establish boundaries. Boundaries are very important to have. Two, holding myself accountable. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Appreciate the apology. Things happen, and I think that's part of the point of what I was just talking about is there are certain things that happen that are inevitably going to be stressful. There's inevitably things that we have to deal with, but it's that grace under pressure, or that mindfulness that we have, that we can, say, readjust. We can, choose a different way to be. So, we always have the opportunity to change. And the thing is that sometimes when I was going through some things, I would hide away. And sometimes walking away is a great thing, but hiding away, being isolated, I think is something that's difficult. So this song is called Hideaway. And I do some looping with this one. And, see what you think. Here, I'm going to do the different side here. Okay. This debut, Ductape Halo's back, feeling so special. Attack, wouldn't know your name, travel the world, but you know how to fix it. No one knows you best as your mother did. What you got inside? What you got inside? What you got inside? What you got to hide in your little hideaway? Well, where I go to hide, where I hide, where I hide, little hideaway, and this ancient haze it might deliver. Confess the words and feel a shiver in the low and glow and tender. December's right around the corner and death is already upon us. The deep and lonely mountain, the girls will play so far away. What you got inside? What you got inside? What you got to hide in your little hideaway? Where I go to hide, where I hide, where I hide. A little hideaway, know the score. No, you do. Know it's passion, know it's passion. Despite what you're gonna believe, I am a hurricane. What you got to hide, what you got inside, what you got inside, what you got to hide in your little hideaway, where I go to hide, it's where I hide, it's where I hide, where I go, little hideaway, it's where I go, in your little hideaway. hide. It's where what you got to hide, little hideaway. All right, so that was a little hideaway, and I guess one of the things I wanted to say about that is that it is a hold on a second. I want to adjust this little chat thing, or just reset the chat here a little bit. Anyhow, welcome to Dan Victor Does. This is Ductape Halo Mental Chillness. Now, Ductape Halo is my stage name, and mental chillness refers to using it's inspiration-based motivation. So I was trying to define this before. What is mental chillness? You know, because there's a lot of things that you could say, hey, well, mental chillness is this. Ooh, look at that. That actually makes that look really good there. I should keep my hand there and see if it happens. Whoops. Okay. Oversaturated. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it right this second. But wow, what a difference. Anyhow, yeah, mental chillness is inspiration-based motivation instead of incentivizing people with money or with material things. What you're actually doing is that you're being motivated by forms of inspiration. Now, like when you see somebody and you say, hey, that they're an astronaut, I really want to be an astronaut. Somehow that inspires you. That lights something within you that is excited about the possibilities of that experience. What you can do with it. How can you contribute? You're not thinking about like how hard it is to do it. You're thinking about how much fun it would be to do. So regardless of work, you're willing to make certain sacrifices in order to do that. Maybe it's being a doctor. Maybe it's being a scientist. Maybe it's being a mathematician. Maybe it's being somebody who makes kombucha. I don't know. It could be anything, but for me, it was music. For me, it was being an artist, not just a musician, but being an artist, visual artist as well. Somebody who chooses to see things, because I don't believe being an artist is about what you produce. It's how you are able to perceive. And through that perception, you are able to create things as a result of that perception, So there are 3 questions I have for you. What brings you peace? What inspires you? And what do you do? Dan Victor Does. What do you do that inspires you, that brings you joy? And if you can answer those questions, then you're on your way to some inspiration-based motivation. So this is your invitation to come be inspired with Dan and listen to some more music. So that being said, mistakes definitely take place from time to time. So this next one is called Mistakes. It's about an ex-girlfriend and about, trying to make something that... Whoa, what was that? That was a pop of some kind. Hey, it's a glitch in the matrix, right? Here, I'm shutting down devices. Ooh. Oh. I see exactly what it was. It was my... Okay, so... Alright, so inspiration-based motivation with this song is called Mistakes. So, actually, I prepared something to do, and we'll see if it works out. because it is certainly a, I would love to just clear the chat because I really hate sometimes stuff that gets put into the chat. But, oh, hey, here we go. Refresh the chat. There we go. I don't have to see what anybody else writes. So, anyhow, this particular thing is called Mistakes, and I had a backing track for it. So let's see how it works out. Let's see if I can pull this off. I was practicing this. I'm gonna throw a little echo situation on the mix. On the mix, mix it down. Ha 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 ha. For a pretty girl I will sacrifice my will upon the plan that I will devise. Language for survival, the denial of which that put me on trial. Anytime I try to get it done, the timing is wrong but intentions are right. Giving up and loving in the end, wish we could have stayed just a little more than friends. You just followed it up, then you smiled and told us we were good. Give you mostly what you want, then you told me it isn't enough. Anytime mistakes are made, you take it out on me and then you take it to the grave. I said that anytime mistakes take place, you run away to hide from me. You find another space, find another place. When you think about your joyful smile, it takes me a moment to remember the way you were happy sometimes when you were entering into my mind. Worst thing we could say is we neglected the loving way, requesting a longing for being next to you all kills me to feel it. When it's over I will say you took the easy way, okay? Return to the things you know. Just remember it's never your fault. Anytime mistakes are made, you take it on me and then take it to the grave. I said that anytime mistakes are made, you take it up to me and then you find another place. Anytime mistakes are made, anytime mistakes are made, anytime mistakes are made, anytime mistakes take place, anytime mistakes take place, anytime mistakes are, anytime mistakes are made, anytime mistakes take place, anytime mistakes take place, anytime mistakes are made, you take it on me and then you take it to the grave. I said that anytime mistakes take place, you run away to hide from me. You find another space, find another place. Hey, a little rough around the edges, but not horrible, not the worst. Here, how's that? That sounds a little. That gives us a little echo, but it also gives me a little bit of a hey. Yeah, as I've been going through this, and I'm sort of, as I go through the whole thing with this. I mean, one of the things that's frustrating about this camera is that it continues to zoom in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the autofocus off and just, here we go. We're going to zoom it in, you know, because like, see there? That's perfectly good. So I have this cool app. It's called Logic Capture, and it affects my visual. So that being said, I'm going to come off of the side camera and come back at you. Coming back at you. Yes, so I'm coming back at you. Yeah, so anyhow, as we got a half hour in so far. So this is Mental Chillness going live to you every Wednesday and Saturday. So Wednesdays from 6 to 9 and Saturday from 12 to 3. Like I said, this is my birthday coming up on Sunday. So that'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good. It's supposed to be a good day. But it occurred to me, it's like, it's always a benchmark. Birthdays seem to be a benchmark. And, you know, my birthday is a cusp. It's on the end of Gemini, beginning of Cancer. And it's also Father's Day. And it's also the beginning of summer. The first official day of summer is the 21st. So the 20th is end of spring. So new beginnings, usually it was like my birthday sort of signified the start of fun. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, like I was going to hit that button, you know, just so that we have normal conversations. Okay. So, people sending me photos. Yeah, so come be inspired. I think that's the general theme is, you know, birthdays can get you excited about, well, you know, that renewal possibility, you know. So with that enthusiasm, I want to play a song about second chances, and it's called Step High. You might know it if you're a fan of Ductape Halos. If you want to be in the duct tapers, the doers, the doozers. I was trying to think of, you know, if I had a fan base, what they would be called, and I think the doozers. The doers, but the doozers, I don't know if you ever watched Fraggle Rock, but the doozers are, they were industrious builders, and they created all of these things and these structures that the Fraggles would eat. They would be edible construction, and, you know, the Fraggles would destroy it, but the doozers would continue to build it. So I kind of like that, you know, we do it just to tear it down. Actually, that reminds me of another song. This is called yeah, I'm gonna take that vibrato off. There we go. Tear it down. Bound, I like the nasty. Bound, I like the nasty. I lick the bowl, I strike the fancy. I nick tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Yeah, tear it down. Tear it all down. Sometimes that's what the mode that I'm in. It's like I don't care about anything, you know. Sometimes I feel like fuck it is the answer that I want to give to everything. Sometimes fuck it is necessary. And you know, all right, so here's the deal. I'm throwing this stuff out there, right? And as I'm doing this, I feel like there's some process of something being discovered, like for me, if not for anyone else. And if there is some sort of educational, institutional, experimental learning that happens here, so be it. But, you know, I think right now it's not about like, hey, I'll play a cover for a thing. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll play a cover. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do anything. You know, maybe I'll just sit here and talk. You know, that's okay. I don't need to, you know, I mean, I think I need to do what needs to be done. I think that is the essence of being in the chill zone, you know? You know, I think when you're in the chill zone, you're just like, I mean, there is sort of a fuck it attitude, like, fuck it, you know? Whatever happens, whatever comes will come. And sometimes that's the most freeing. That's where you can be free. And I think freedom is really what I'm seeking. You know, freedom is what I want. I want freedom. I want to be free. I want to be free from what it is that I can't escape. And what I can't escape is me. You know? I can't escape me. I'm stuck. I'm here. I'm real. I'm real in the juice, so to speak. You know, you sometimes you just feel things and you feel them intensely, and I feel them, and I have intense emotions, and you know, I don't drink or do drugs anymore. I used to, and I gave all that up because, you know, I don't want to sound like a something, but you know, life wasn't unmanageable. I wasn't able to keep my shit together, and so I got sober. But I also found that it wasn't just about not drinking or doing drugs. It was about being responsible for myself, about taking personal inventory, about dealing with some of the things I hadn't dealt with, you know, interacting with people, but setting boundaries, you know, and setting those boundaries is difficult sometimes, you know, because there's parts of you that don't want to have a boundary. There's parts of us that doesn't want to have to say no. And, you know, sometimes that's exactly what needs to be done, not just for yourself, but for someone else. And having those boundaries make everybody's life better. But for some reason, it's hard to say what it is that you really want. And you have, and you know, we have a tendency to want to allow things to happen or transpire that we don't really want, but for whatever reason, because they're happening, we feel like there's a I mean, maybe I'm speaking more to myself, because that they happen, and they're supposed to happen, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm messed up in that, but you know, sometimes we allow these things to happen, and you know, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, hey, look, this is what I want out of this situation. So anyway, I'm going to play Step High and that'll be good. I keep going back and forth between my effect here. Made my way to paradise, worked my way through pain, finished with my innocence, got no one to blame. Looking for sufficient, starving for a taste, hoping for a second chance that I'd have to wait, yeah. But I know it's not too late, no matter what they say. I think that it's me, set me free. Step by, step by, begging for forgiveness, talking to the wall. Tell my family back in Jersey that I'm waiting for the call. Mystery surrounds them, inspiration's waning thin. Found my voice among the ashes of a vicious bloody end, yeah. But I know it's not too late, no matter what they say. I think that it's me, set me free. Step by, step by. This is what I want, step high. Screaming from the top, step high. Bleeding on the cross, step high. Screaming to God, step high. 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 Hey, thank you, DVA Mechanics. Ductape Halo coming at you. DanVictorDoes.com. This is Dan Victor Does live stream. Welcome to Mental Chillness. This is your invitation to inspiration. I'm practicing that. Invitation to inspiration. Because being inspired is what I'm all about, right? Come be inspired. Come have fun. Come play. When you're a kid, isn't that what you want to do? Come play, right? So yeah. So without more further ado, I'm going to play another one because that is what music is like. It's like it's coming out to play. So come out to play with me on this one. This one is called Silk of the Snow. And it's about, I actually have a music video about this. I'll play on my break so you can see it. But here it is. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. No one can say I don't want you to go. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. The will to smile, I lay awake at midnight, I realize you're right. I lay awake at night, I really need you. The deal is in the snowy mode. Got a filthy ground. It's the same inside. In some other cover. In the silk of the snow. In the silk of the snow. In the snow. Yeah. Why don't you meet me in the park? The wind is whipping lust in trees. A chill to your lips. The frozen tears. Man do take my breath away. Got a filthy grill. It's the same inside. In some other cover. In the silk of the snow. In the silk of the snow. In the snow. I would try to live in the snow and do some time. river, in the silk of the snow, 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 in the snow. Yeah. Woo! All right. Hullabaloo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oof, man. Long hair. It's a real thing. It's in there. So, it's funny. It seems like there's some kind of a delay here. I don't know if it's just my computer. I'm going to refresh and do a little refresh sitch on my, I don't know how delayed my. There we go. Not as much of a lag here. So, this is your invitation to inspiration. I keep saying that because I believe in this thing called inspired based motivation. Now, what that means. So I've written this thing, and this is sort of something I wrote. The date here is on the 19th of March, actually, 1921 to 1921, 2021. And I just want to read you something that I wrote. It says, inspiration-based motivation. Mental chillness is finding something you love. Mental chillness is finding something you love, something you admire in others that you see yourself doing. Sometimes we don't know what that is. Sometimes we do. There is a tank of inspiration that motivates us to take action. When we watch something, listen to music or talk, look at nature, read, etc., it fills us with excitement, enthusiastic that things are possible. Then we can move, act, do. When we are doing, creating, making, it gives us worth, which is long-lasting but different than inspiration. We are treating ourselves to a glimpse of our potential. After a while, the inspiration tank may run low and slow down or stop doing what we love. Not because we lost interest, but because we need to fuel new ideas or ways of thinking, reinvigorate the process, give a break to doing, and actively witness. Go to a concert, feel the ground's energy, drive with the top down. A documentary, then get that spark, another wave of productivity. I said, do something, anything, rather than plan it out entirely. Action leads to motivation. Jumpstart. So, yeah, there's like a whole, like, not manifesto, but like a whole lot of writing that I do to sort of sort this stuff out. And then I go on to talk about a toolbox, and there's groups of methods to deal with a problem or manage an ongoing issue. So, there's like... I mean, I'm not gonna continue to read, because there's plenty to read. I want to talk, but I think that the three questions I wrote down today that I thought are very applicable are how do you interact? Like, how do I interact with you? Say, right? What is it that I can offer? Other than just playing some music, and in a way, I mean, that's watching me play is really awesome for me. You know what I mean? Because I get to share and share and feel like people enjoy it. It's not about feeding the ego. It's more about feeling useful and feeling like I've touched somebody in a way that's positive. That's good. You know. So I think in terms of like what that can offer for someone else is I think it offers an opportunity to be inspired at what I do, to then take that over into your life and say, okay, well, now I'm looking at my life in a way that I can be inspired to do my own thing. Like, I think that's something that I want to nurture, that I want to offer the, the jump start, if you will, to that process that becomes a personal journey, or is a personal journey, and it's just checking back in. It's like I check in with myself, I check in with my friends, I check in with my family. Every so often you get that call to mom or dad and be like, hey, look, this is what's going on, just want to catch you up. That catch up, that jump start, if you think about it in the same way towards your productivity, it's very similar. So I think being clear about your intention, being clear about, what it is that you want, offers you the ability to say, maybe not immediately get there, but you're, subconsciously and consciously being aware of what it is that you do want. So it's not left to whatever your interest is at the moment. Because there's a lot of things that I get interested in. I'm like a dog. I'm like, whoa, what's that? Oh, or a cat with a laser. Hey, I gotta follow that shiny thing. So what brings you peace? What brings you serenity? What is it that when you're stressed, you can go there and it's just like right? So what is it that brings you peace? Is it watching a river? Is it listening to some meditation music? Is it riding a bike? Is it playing guitar? Is it singing? Is it going to do karaoke? Is it playing games, which sometimes doesn't bring me peace? I'll be honest. That doesn't necessarily bring me peace. It can be fun, but So then there is what inspires you. It doesn't have to be something. It's more about not something that you do, but where do you draw inspiration from, right? And that can be, for me, it's like a documentary on somebody who's overcome something difficult in their life is truly inspiring. To say, watch people who are activists advocate for people with mental health issues. Like today, I was listening to a lawyer speak about like there's a law called Kendra's Law, and it's basically supporting involuntary commitment to a psych ward. And he was one of the lawyers that opposed this. So I thought this was super cool. So anyhow, like that was something that I was inspired by. And I want to do that kind of work in the future too. So then there is another thing too here. What do you do that brings you joy? What do you do that brings you joy? I think that's an important thing. Like, is it going to the amusement park? Is it going bowling? I don't know. Sometimes playing video games. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Like sometimes we can judge what it is that we do, and maybe it's not. We're thinking in our heads. Maybe it's not good enough. I mean, I'm speaking to myself because I am aware of my own thoughts, but I'm also perceptive of what people may or may not be thinking. It's purely speculative. So I like to be able to speak in the first person perspective and also, offer insight. So, anyway, I did, so I wanted to do one that's sort of funny. It's about like, basically, I don't like when people tell you or tell me what I have to do or what I can do, what I'm able to do. Determine that for myself. Sometimes because of a situation, they say, you can't do that. They count you out. This is a song that says, don't let anybody sign your death warrant, because you always have a right. You always have the right to live. You have a right to survive. You have a right to fight. You have to fight for your right to party. No, seriously, this is Death Warrant, and it's a fun one for some of you guys. I'm gonna bring that down. Yeah. This is over, you know this is over any night. Two of you propose, this is all the woman that you can. You tell the world that you carry, that you make it for another man. And the look on your face, can't you see what I'm saying? And it's all out of place, got you all in my face. Used to be in the back, now I'm paying for it on. Took you deep, you signed mine to the warrior. You signed mine to the warrior. This is over when you say it's over. What's your safe word? The bitches are out, they're just waiting for cover. It's raining balls of fire, and there's angels of death on my doorstep. You go through into a die relationship to bestest, and the look on your face, can't you see what I'm saying? And it's all out of place, got you all in my bed. Used to be in the back, now I'm paying for it on, because I cut you deep. You signed mine to the warrior. You signed mine to the warrior. You signed mine to the warrior. Disorder. Get this down. Get this down. Get this down. And the look on your face, can't you see what I'm saying? And it's all out of place, got you all in my face. Used to be in the back, now I'm paying for it all, because I cut you deep. You signed mine to the warrior. You signed mine to the warrior. You signed mine to the warrior. Disorder. jump right into another one. This one's called Poetry in Prison. Breaking down barriers and walk the line. Breaking bread, breaking through buildings, detrimental lines. Our prisons and poetry, they'll meet you down the porch. Ranges filled with reason and the straight to the door. Oh, they're prison, but who will listen? It's poetry in prison for you. Whistles blowing the dead that they're rowing. Poetry in prison, poetry in prison for you. Yeah. Going down with the simple sinners, they know how to really get it down. The prince of artists, the prison, they gotta bring a woman, let them down. How can you not like the honky-tonk prison? Got chickens and banjos, like being outdoors in the monster vision. They look like I'll never make it home. Oh, they're prison, but who will listen? It's poetry in prison for you. Whistles blowing the dead that they're rowing. Poetry in prison for you. For you. Don't bring me down, don't bring me down, don't bring me down. Don't bring me, don't bring me, don't bring me down, 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 down. 'Cause I'm the real deal and I'm gonna make you drink bourbon on the bar. If you leave me, you'll never be more sorry. Everything's crisis now. They're prison, but who will listen? It's poetry in prison for you. Whistles blowing the dead that they're rowing. Poetry in prison, 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 poetry in prison for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Yeah. Welcome to Mental Chillness. Yeah, it's a little warm in here. Yeah. So, if you're just joining me, hey, here we go. It's because I'm drinking my kombucha. It's my kombucha. There we go. It's brew. So many sponsorship opportunities. And my stage name is Ductape Halo. And Mental Chillness is exploring ways in which you can achieve a state of chill. What is it? How can we chill out? Is it chill breaker? Ooh, that's a good one. Chill breaker, icebreaker, a chill breaker. I gotta write that one down. That was a good one. That's why I have a pen. Always have a pen handy. A chill breaker. What's a chill breaker? Well, I'm glad you asked. A chill breaker is something to break the ice or break the chill. Like we're gonna break some chill. baby, 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 baby. So, I mentioned that it was my birthday this week, and one of the things that I'm going to be getting is a cool bass emulator for my acoustic. So, you notice that I do a little looping situations, and even though you can't see it down here on the ground, there are oh, well, if that falls down, I'll be upset. That's why I have my my trusty side cam so that you can see me. I wanna wait up, baby, gonna pick it up. So I've been messing around with you, gonna get this thing through. Yeah. Here we go. Is that giving myself a good thing to do? I'm going to try something. Here, I'm going to isolate this. Can you hear that at all? I don't know, man. It's like it's so low. It's so low. But that's why we got the backup mics. We got the backup mics. We got the mics that don't take to liking out. Looks like I got some band-aids on my guitar, but it's true. You know what I'm gonna do. You do. Maybe what you're gonna say, maybe what you said isn't true. I wanna be best down, I wanna be best down. I wanna lie about, I don't wanna lie about. I don't wanna lie about what you're gonna say and do. Oh, I am. We get up down the alleyway, and I'm gonna work this time thing out. Yeah, yeah. down the rock and I'll get it a ways, yeah. But you're gonna see what you're gonna see within days now. Oh, life is too, and I straight up and I'm gonna see you. That is what we're dealing with, folks. This is where we're at, okay? This is where the chillness derives from. It's from getting to that place in the sauce where it's like you get lost in the sauce, you know? And at what point do you say, hey, let go of the reins, let's just go with it, good or bad. Let's just be in that place where creativity lives, where raw, unsculpted, muse lives, you know? Where do we find that? We find that like somewhere, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, behind those clothes, and then you pick them up and then you're drifted somewhere. It's magic, really. It's finding, like, are you an alchemist? I think that's also being an artist, is being an alchemist. Maybe not in a literal sense of turning, water into wine or copper into gold, but I mean, copper is kind of expensive these days, right? So how's this for a chill breaker? I love that, man. Here's a chill breaker. Let's kill the chill. Ooh, that's another one. Kill the chill. Let's kill the chill. I should have like a like a sort of a contest of things, saying, okay, well, what's the best chill phrase you could come up with? Kill the chill. You know, when somebody kills the chill, that chill in the room, when it's the vibe is good, and then somebody says, no, we're not doing it. We're done. We're saying no, we're done. We're done being chill. Now we got to like throw in like a whole other compendium of I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Compendium. What's the compendium of this situation? Here we go. I'm going to shift the focus because the light has died down a little bit on the light coming in the window, because my studio, aka my bedroom, is I prefer to go without the window shades because I want to. At my previous place I was living, I didn't have any windows in my bedroom. I had a window that opened up into the living room. Now I live in Brooklyn, and you might say, "Whoa, man, that sounds like a closet." And like in a sense, it was, but it was. It was livable, but it wasn't like a long-term living situation. It was really very limited. So as a result, I have now turned my environment into I have two windows, and I have like a sheer curtain over it. So when the sun is bright, it comes through, which is great for plants. So I actually, for the first time, ever, I have plants growing in my apartment. And you can see one of them back behind my thing by the flamingo. Very cool. You can see my snack hats back there over at DVT's. So DVT's on Etsy. And there are the snacks and the mental chillness t-shirts and various paraphernalia. I have various merch available. And if you go to my About section in my Twitch, which is Dan Victor Does, you'll find a number of different things there. You go to my site, danvictordoes.com. There's a lot of great information there. You can see some of my music. You can see some of my songs. You can listen. You can look at some art. You can read some of the articles I've written and that I've had published other places. You can see some of my interviews that I've given and some of the interviews that I've had, I've been on, so there's a variety of different things that you can, extra media. I mean, and really, truthfully, I mean, I'm somebody who is just like, I produce a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to find ways that I can bring it to more people, In a sense, I am looking to bring my media more digestible to people. How can you digest it easier? And I think it's not about, well, what can I create, what can I make that people will like? It's not so much that. It's more about like saying, well, how can you receive this? Let me serve it up for you. And in some senses, I think sometimes just doing something over and over again, the more you do it, the better you get, right? Okay. For instance, I'm doing scales now. Like I'm getting back into doing scales on my guitar. I got a book on scales. I just got it today, actually, and I started working on my pentatonic scales, my major and minor pentatonics, and also my major and minor scales. So not that I, and I was also working a little bit on my blues scale. Yeah, so I'm not as fluid as Yeah, so it's not as smooth. The blues scale isn't as smooth, but it's like. because I'm trying to get better at my soloing. So that's one of the things I'm focusing on. Is that, you know, I really would like to get better at my soloing and, you know, improvisational stuff, because, you know, the loop pedal is something that really interests me. So that's something I explore on here, and I'm using this opportunity to do that, you know. So a lot of this isn't even so much about like taking tips or chatting. I mean, some of it is, but it's an opportunity to experiment and be free with what I'm making, you know. And sometimes it's a little hard to it's hard, you know, it's funny, it's hard to talk, that, you know, have a active thought when you're playing. Yeah, there's a little lag. There's a little lag on my laptop that I'm looking at, because I have an older laptop that I'm using to monitor, just because I was having some trouble with my computer monitoring while I was viewing. So I'm looking at myself on this camera versus this way. That's sort of the purpose. So we'll see if it's working. But truthfully, I'm just about making this thing super saturated. Let's hear what this sounds like. Here. All right. Okay. How's this? How's that? That's cool. This is a cool voice episode. Oh, here we go. Open up. This is a cool one for the seed. Open up, atmosphere. Take to the clear. Best in line. Mix it over time. Great gas balls. They're making all their calls. To the beach we go. Under the snow. Under the snow. The little plant will grow. That's the seed. Oh, selfish fondlers tell me that they're the girls to take into my farm. Underneath the suicide is harm. Little lips are underneath the skin, waiting to get in. Under the snow, under the snow, the little plant will grow. That's the seed, growing with belief. You know that you see, it's hard to make it up, but when you got the cup, drink it up and take it in. It's like you don't know what you got, and limits all the friends you have. If that's bad, it ain't bad. Watch over my son. He is the only one that will understand what is in my hand. It isn't what you got. It isn't what you got. It isn't what you got. The seed will grow. Fuck. I can't tell if it's my pedals or if it's my cable, because I have a connector for my Boss pedals, and fuck, I got my eye was a little oh man, I got my fans going, so I had that going over, and I guess it got in my head. Yeah, man, it's the enduro race Dan Victor does, Mental Chillness Marathon. Welcome to it if you are new to the stream. And this is what I'm doing, man. Like, I just started, and to be fair, I did it this month, but I've been doing streaming for a little while. But I really am dedicated to mastering the craft of this. And it's like the same way with making music. It's like you can do what people are doing and chase the genre or the style, or you can be you to the greatest of your ability and allow that to be what defines you, right? And I think sometimes the journey is, well, I could emulate something better than I can discover who I am. In some cases, that's what people do. In a lot of cases, that's what people do. Or like somebody who's figured themselves out and they say, hey, this is caught on, people can digest this, so I want to create more of this because this is hot right now. Sure, but like for me, I'm on a constant journey to understand, because this is about understanding. And I heard a cool thing, the straightening, getting the straightening. You have to have an understanding before you can get a straightening. I was listening to James Corden, and I dig his show, I dig his vibe, and he was talking about, he was talking about, to who was it? It was three Mode or something. They're rappers, and they were talking about straightening, and the whole concept of straightening. And it's like, he's like, what is that? What is straightening? And it's like, I hear that a lot. And I was like, well, in what context? You know what I mean? And he's like, well, like from what I understood it to be was not a straightening. It's like, let's get straight. Let's be straight. But I thought, it was interesting how they explained it. It's like, let's have an understanding. So that's how we get straightened. And having a straightening, my straightening is figuring out what exactly my situation is, and that being said, I'm gonna play another tune, and I'm looking through the thing, and I think what it calls for is The View. So The View was written about my trip to, when I lived in San Diego. I lived there for about 2 years, and it was sort of a difficult situation for me to be in, and I had a hard time adjusting to moving to the West Coast. So I live here in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm from the East Coast. So it was a difficult transition. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play The View about like feeling, unproductive, unwanted, underappreciated. Maybe it's not underappreciated. You know what it is? It's a soul. Yeah. Hey. I am a mess. I don't know who to trust. I'm seeing visions as I stare out the window. They're really stacked to the top of the mountain and over the fountain with haste. I wouldn't go there if I was you. I was just trying to find the view from here. I know it's got me every day. I'm a hurting slave to where I've moved to. How does it hurt? No one seems to know. They've got overstaffed trees and a lounge for everyone. Eyes up, feet first, don't let go, don't ever let go. What did you let me down? What gives you the right? If I didn't know better, I'd say you like to fight. But I wouldn't ever do that to you, to you, to you, to you. I was just trying to find the view from here. I know it's got me every day. Oh yeah, every day. down being so down the beach. And then we take a walk, but late last night, finger chips have been thrown from the gameplay. Never going goodbye to the river meeting at the front gate. Trees there, trees devout of the race trays. Simple to know and breathe. Simply put, please leave. I wouldn't go there if I was you. I was just trying to find the view. Never should review. I only shoot my view. I'm going there to view, and I would die. Oh, yeah. That one's called The View. That one is The View. Yeah, sorry about my pedals, but that was it's like I have these connectors that I need to adjust, I think, perhaps replace. But you know, since the pandemic, going to Guitar Center isn't always just a quick trip, although I've been very big fan of Amazon. Sometimes getting the thing you need is you know, it's different. It's different. So anyhow, you know, as I'm playing, I want to say welcome. And I think, you know, along the same veins, I want to play another song, and this one's called Anything You Got. Let's see what you guys think of this one. Check. Just turn on a different vocal effect. There we go. No effect needed. Tell me what to do. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me what to do. I've been waiting for you. Got me all tangled up now. Tell me something to hold. Even if it's so, I'll take anything, anything. Oh, oh. Wait it out. I'll take anything that you're offering me, baby. My beer is close by my heart. To live in silence, oh, heavens above, they're watching down on us. I'll take anything, anything you got, anything you got. Right now I need a miracle. Right now anything, anything you got, anything you got, anything you got, I'll take anything you got, All right, anything you got, folks? Yeah. You know, one of the ones I did last time that I really liked was called, it's called, oh, what is it called? Oh, it's called As Real As I Feel. I think that was a pretty cool one. It's a pretty cool one. And I think one of the things I gotta get going on is perhaps a short bathroom break. And during the bathroom break, I am going to play my my video called Silk of the Snow. So it is in the Be Right Back. Oh, is it in the Be Right Back? Or is it not in the Be Right Back? Hold on a second. Let's see. Is it in this one? Okay, it is. So welcome to the other view. And yeah, so I like to switch back and forth between these. And I'll tell you, once the sun goes down, the clarity on everything just is so much better. Even like I have these cool color lights that don't really show up very well until it gets dark out. I've actually considered getting blackout curtains now as I see the difference in quality, you know, just because I have lighting. The lighting just makes it look so much better and less washed out. Like I was doing a class during the day, and you know, I even have this, like the software, the Logitech software that can adjust the webcam, and honestly does such a great job. Like if you ever are looking for it, it really, really does good. So like I have some lighting here, and once you have that lighting and you have this software, like you can really adjust, you can really tweak in, you know, depending on, you know, where your light is and where you are, focus, sharpness, etc. Because you can see how right now it's like it's as good as anybody's stream. I mean, unless you had a DSLR, which I don't have, you know, this is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So I think I'm going to take a break and play this, and then when we come back, I'll play As Real As I Feel. So here you go. This is the music video. Yeah! No one can say I don't want you to go. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. The will to smile, I can't control what comes at night. I realize you're right, I lay awake at night. You. The deal is in the snowy mode. Got a filthy grin, It's the same inside, in some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. Why don't you meet me in the park? The wind is whipping lust in trees until the lamps, the frozen taste, so mad to take my breath away. Got a filthy grin. It's the same inside, in some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. I would try to live in the snow and use the time to stop time, to stop time, time. No one can say I don't want you to go. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, 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 in the snow. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. I just need to have another quick second to get situated. Hey. Hi. Hey, this is Dan Victor with Dan Victor Does, and welcome to Mental Chillness. Hello. Welcome to Mental Chillness. This is Dan Victor, and this is Dan Victor Does. It's a smorgasbord of fun. Snacks. We endorse snacks here. We endorse chill vibes. We endorse, cool jams, and are basically about having a good time and supporting people's dreams and aspirations.
You know, like you are a product of, I don't know, like, part of me wonders, like, just on this whole thing, because I'm doing music, right? But what if I was to say do music, but also then go ahead and talk, and I could do just chatting, where I'm just chatting while I play guitar. Like maybe I'm doing. Yeah, it was good to take a little break. This is Sid. He is one of the characters. This is actually a hand-painted hat that I did. And, I have a store called DVTs. And I should do some, DVTs type thing in the chat and whatever. But there isn't really anybody watching. So it's okay. It's not a big deal. But I... So like I said, when before I went on break, one of the things I want to do is called As Real as I Feel, and I think it's a great track for us to mess around with. Okay. Hey folks. Hey, we gonna give you a little real as I feel. Trading time, seeing what it was, living a secret, hiding out just because, feeling like a slave, too hungry to bite. I'm not normal, can't do anything. Right now I'm feeling like my age, becoming used to this self-made stage. Why am I always alone? Alien sweetness is all that I can hold. And we find new ways to show that I am trying to change. I want to find a way to feel as real as I feel. Yeah, yeah. Making out fine, growing into space. I'm not crazy, at least not that crazy. Living how it is, no one seems to care. Oh, alien sweetness is all that I can share. And we find new ways to show that I am trying to change. I want to find a way this big thing, digging a piece of me. Yeah. Lazy issues come out screaming. And we found new ways to show that I am trying to change. I want to find a way to feel as real as I feel. Yeah, as real as I feel. Yeah. I just, you know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, to do this, it's like, you know, I really sometimes wish it could be easier, because it's like, you know, just focusing on playing music is one thing, you know, which is what I'm, you know, focusing offline about doing. And one of the things I did this time, which I don't usually do, is I didn't play any covers. And I think that's something I'm going to try next time, and I'm going to play mostly covers. I think that would be actually really beneficial, because one, I want to test what it is, you know, and then you know, some people are interested in hearing some of the cover songs. Some people are interested in hearing the original songs. But right now, I think just playing, it doesn't matter, you know, like whatever I do, it doesn't matter as long as I'm doing something. And I think this goes towards the whole chillness vibe, the inspiration based motivation, where we're filling the tank with inspired you know, activities, and then channeling channeling that inspiration to produce something that can be equally inspiring. So one feeds the next. And I think, you know, this guy, Paperboy Prince, is running for New York City mayor. And I think, part of it is really cool. Part of it is, promotion, whatever, for himself. But I think he's great as an activist, and I think one of the things that he's saying is really great. He says, you see somebody helping somebody across the street, you get a ticket, but you get a love ticket. So you're talking about positive based enforcement as opposed to positively reinforcing good behavior versus consequential behavior, like if you do this then this will happen. And I think that is a consciousness, that's an awareness, and I think paying attention to that is really good. So perhaps I'm going to experiment with just chatting, and I can chat for however long, which I had been doing and been talking. And sometimes that's just what I want to do is talk. Sometimes what I want to do is play music. It's sort of a mixed bag, but I think at least with this month, with the mental chillness, we're going to do a jam. We're doing it under the music section because I think, I'm exploring what people want to hear. What can I provide? And what would I want from someone else? What could I see? The thing is, it's hard sometimes to know what it is that you can give someone else because you already have it, right? The only way that you can know what somebody else might want is if somebody else was in your situation when you didn't have what you currently do have, and you can see, well, I didn't have that. They don't have this, I can help them with this. And I think that's the advantage of being in a place of, with lack, and then not being in a place of lack. Instead of saying, hey, well, you figure it out. I figured it out. You go and figure it out. The attitude is, well, I figured it out and I'm still figuring it out, but I'm going to give you my 2 cents, or I'm going to offer you a hand, or I'm going to offer you support in figuring it out yourself, because there's success for everyone. There is no zero sum gain. We all as a collective society are able to prosper by helping one another, because our consciousness is raised, and that's going to elevate us to a whole nother plan, a whole nother plane. And I believe we're getting there. It's part of it is, it's here. It's part of it is this. Yes, sir. That is Sid Chill. That is the Chillmeister of chillness. Sid Acid. You can see. And no, it's not Pac-Man. I that was the whole thing too, is that it's my little logo, but it's like there's the Boognish, which is the Ween a guy, and he's got like kind of a zigzaggy head. And my whole thing was, well, with Pac-Man, do they have the license on a pie shape with eyes? No. I mean, like, what makes a logo? And this is something that's like, well, it's similar, but it's different enough that it's its own thing. People can, well, do people recognize this as Pac-Man? I'd be like, well, Pac-Man is a different, like, this is yellow, so maybe that, like, Pac-Man is always yellow. This is not yellow. This is white, black and white. And he's got swirly eyes, swirly. It's not, so like, it's also round in the shape of a head. So how many round shaped heads like that are just by themselves are its own thing? So yes, I also try to elongate the mouth so that it's not too similar to it. But like, I think the idea that it's like this, this pellet eating, thing, it's like, you're zoned out, you're not completely with it. So sometimes you seek some mental chillness. Oh, unlovable. When you come back and I come back soon, I want to be right there with you. I want to be by you anytime, yeah, wow. Anytime you are. I knew what you say, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'll do what you say. Do what you say, I do what you say. Do what you say, do what you say, do it, do. Oh, why, yeah. What did you do? Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, I wanna raise you to do. All right. Yeah. Found out the truth is not known a little bit. Feels like I'm born like a hammer down on a thorn, and I wait in place. And you say I'm nothing and you want something, find out you're down in empty ways. And you never let it go. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever go to sleep. Insomniac, insomniac, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't stop overnight. Execution is alright. Found us far away. Keep them crazy, keep them at bay in this day. Far away. And you say I'm nothing and you want something. Find out, tired and empty waste. I don't ever let it go. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever go to sleep. Insomniac, insomniac, yeah, yeah, yeah. never let it go. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever go to sleep. Insomniac. Insomniac. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Insomniac. Yeah. Insomniac.
Insomniac, don't you know that it's Insomniac? This Insomniac is gonna end right now, that you know.
Oh, man. I really got to get those cables completely changed. Well, let's hope it's the cables. That is the one thing. I'm so glad that I had the foresight to get a on-off switch for my looping microphone, because it's like, you know, I mean, that's the only thing is I have like a couple pedals hooked up here, and for better or worse, it's the way it is, you know. I got that set up, and you know, I'm just gonna get off of that because so what? So what? I am just doing my thing here. And you know, I'm good with that. I am super, super good with that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, heartbreaker. Oh, don't you know that you break my heart? Don't you know that you gonna start my engine number 9? I can't pick up the line. Oh, you're a heartbreaker. Oh, yeah, you're a heartbreaker. Oh, yeah, you're a heartbreaker. You're a love taker. You're a mood breaker. You're a chillness traker. You're a chillness breaker. You're a chill breaker. Chill breaker, chill maker. Gonna get that chill taker. Chill maker, chill breaker. Eat my heart out, you know that I'm a staker. Dim the lights, yeah. But I won't entertain. I can't take it too long. Taking it too long. What did you take too long? You take this too long. You take this too long. Why is that like that, man? You can see me. I can see myself doing this. I'm hesitant to do that.
You can see me. I can see my. All right, so I'm not dropping anything. Good to know. Thank you, Facebook. Yeah, let's try a little. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That is not what I meant to do. What I meant to do is to just drift over. That was a Ductape Halo Silk of the Snow intro. So I'm not going to play that one, although that would be funny if I did. So I think in honor of Father's Day, I will do my mother. Yeah. Trucking, got nothing to sell. Fist up, bloody ball made prison, new vision of hell. And the talk that just spoke so softly repeats on and on and on and on. Lovely care, but beware of the future. It haunts me still when the moon breaks. I will walk in the steps my mother taught. When the light fades, I can't wait to escape to the promised land. The king wolf found a loaded weapon. Was it worth it to say? I know that I'm finding my vision, screaming out, stop a second, what they say. My mother, she wasn't good to me. This is why I'm this way. I'm good at reality checking it, ticking like a knife there, deep in your head, deep in your head. When the moon breaks, I will walk in the steps my mother taught. When the light fades, I can't wait to escape to the promised land. Till you first came along, you look at this, you're gonna work yourself to the bone. Cause you know you don't know what you want, you've come to step on my bridge. And the walk that you took so ahead of, they'll get the breaks. This is new future president, nothing better, that's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. What they say. That's what they say. What they say. That's what they say. What they say.
walk in the steps my mother taught. When the light fades, I can't wait to escape to the promised land. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to the zone, to the chill zone. That's where we're at right now, the chill zone. Welcome to the viable commodity that is Ductape Halo's mental chillness. Bringing you here is Dan Victor does the biz. Dan Victor does it. He does it right. And I would love to know why my Dan Victor Does logo is so distorted. I think what it is it needs to be the right size. Like, it's too big. I think it's just too big. Listen, if bigger is better, then there's no end to the amount of mess that I can make. It's a big mess. Kill the chill. Don't kill the chill, man. Don't kill the chill, man. Yeah, what I love, yeah. Yeah, now on this time, but it isn't right, yeah. For this over something like it doesn't do. And I can't respect what you say when you go. What the thing is when you can't really go to the door. I don't wanna say anymore. Self-incrimination, die tonight. Gonna do one off of Legend in My Own Mind. Now, Legend in My Own Mind is a movie that I made in 2004. Wow, damn, it's a long time ago. I stacked some VCRs and I had some VHSs, and I had this whole concept of putting it together. And truthfully, some of the stuff that I've done, sometimes I'm like, was that a really good idea, or is it just something that I was, whatever. Because it's like sometimes you don't get a response from people. And, just because somebody doesn't respond to it doesn't mean that it's not good. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I mean, sometimes, there's plenty of things that I've heard that it takes, I don't know exactly what it takes. But it just takes some momentum. So, got to kick that ball rolling. Just keep moving, and don't let anything slow you down, because you're your own worst critic. Oh yeah, you're your worst critic. And you know it. I don't wanna be a critic on myself. I'm a critic. Don't you know critics, they get on the reservation. And I'm so glad that you're not beginning to hold. And I know go through the motion somehow, going through the same old situation, and you don't have to carry a gun to hold yourself accountable. And it breaks my heart every single time, but the more I pine away, more I do. And it doesn't strike me as big news to have a new point of view on you soon. And it wasn't doing anything else. You weren't doing anything else. I'm just keeping it in the zone, yeah. Keeping it deep in the zone, yeah. Keeping it deep in a chilling out, chilling bag. But I don't have it, I don't know what's right. I just didn't realize, and I feel chills when I get it out. I know where to go. I know where to go. Yeah, that's a chill zone. There's this other song, funny enough, We're Chillin' Back, is the first line. And it is a Tight White Jeans song that I wrote. And it's called Old Man. Now, Old Man, you might think of like Old Man from Neil Young. And Old Man, in this sense, is not referring to that. Old man is like my old man, you know. Also, like the age difference, calling that out. Like I was dating, you know, I've dated younger women mostly, and I'm not talking about like huge age gaps, but like, you know, they've typically been younger than me. And in that sense, there is I don't want to say phenomenon, but like there is an occurrence that happens. And I just was kind of paying attention to it. And it's like, well, why is that? And that's what this song is about. So, and it's, you know, it's got a little bit of a salacious dictation, you know, if you will. Let's see. What are the words? I mean the chords. Okay, so I just. Yeah, because I was practicing this, and you know, so we're chilling back. Chilling back to settle down. I see you, you see me. I feel you, dreamy. Old man, not too old to live as hard as you can. Old man, think you're lucky not as old as I am. Old man, living young, just a couple years between the age. I wanna show you that there's nothing to fear. Old man, not so old to live as hard as you can. Old man, think you like you're not as old as I am. Old man. Feels like we both been here before. Feels like we both been here before. Got a second chance at this again. Got a second chance at this again. At this again. Oh well. Fuck. At this again. Oh well. At this again. Before it starts, it isn't new. Familiar face, just like we've both been here before. Oh man, not so old to live as hard as you can. Oh man, think you like you're not as old as I am. Oh man. Hello, sports musician. I could follow you, yes. Yeah, I'll do that now. Oh, I would need to do that on this device, since this is the device that I'm going live to. You know how we do in the stream manager on the other thing. The sports and music man. I feel ya. Let's see what you got going on. I'm going to the sports and music man to see what you got going on your page. I mean, I certainly think that it's like I've spent so much time trying to get this stream thing just put up that now that I'm actually doing it, it's like, oh man, I almost need a break from doing it before that I've done it. But I see that you are actually live right now. So I will be happy to friend you or follow you. Let's see, how do I do that here? You have 3.3 followers. That's pretty good. I see about the sports and music man. So what do you got going on? It's like you've got a record player. Let's see what you got. Oh, you can just do that? Huh. That's interesting. I wasn't sure that you could you could do that. So I see what you got going on. So you have it so that you're going live, and then as you're going live, you hit that. So that's an interesting tactic. I mean, I could totally do that too. I could have like a string of music videos that are going on, and it could be all right. Cause like that's sort of, you know, like a nondescript thing, you know? Getting on by with you, getting on by. And you know it's right. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, the music man, the sports and music man, I've got you. I've got you in the mix. So I guess that's what I got to do. I got to kind of go around and say what's up to people. I definitely make my presence known in the community, but you know, I got to first get my feelers out. You know, I got to first get my juices flowing. Break it up is hard to do. Breaking up is all I need from you. I recognized all those people that because of everything you know. Yeah, refusing to do covers, refusing to do covers. I'm refusing to do covers. there's a lie. Oh, I like it doesn't seem me right. How I like it, how do you like it in your face? I want to be everything you want to do, but you don't know what you're gonna be when it get high. So why? To do when you go behind. Why can't you recognize that you're coming right? That's too high. But to do in a bag of times. I don't want what to do, what to be. Do it right. What you say, I can't make it. Baby, why you treat me so mean? Why do this to me? I just try to understand you better. What did I ever do? What did I ever do to you to decide that it's real? To decide that it's real. I just take me out of the picture. What did you even mean to
I'm breaking up, I'm breaking in, and you can't tell me nothing, 'cause I won't listen to you. I'm not listening, I'm just friends. We're just hanging out, but we can't. It can making each other feel good. It's just for a minute, just for 5, just for 15. You're alive, yeah. I'll try to make it last as long as it can. Because if you don't, you know it's over. At second it's done. You need to get the fuck out of town.
Get it on. Get it in. You try to get the next phase in. Get it out. Get it in, and you move on over to finding your next friend. Finding your next friend.
You're finding your next friend. You're finding your next friend. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, I think the feedback, Mike. You know, the thing is, it's hooked into the whole situation here. It's actually kind of cool, maybe to take the Dan Victor Does logo off, since you know that this is Dan Victor Does. But the mental chillness aspect of it is right there. I mean, you know, I guarantee no one's watching to the end. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe somebody for 3 hours said, look, my life needs more Dan Victor in it. So I'm going to watch this till the very end. Not even going to clip it. No clips. Full on iPad podcast situation. Imagine editing this. What did you do? How much time would it take? I mean, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, well, you know, I just copy paste. Let's go next thing, next phase. You know, I'll probably, you know, be more organized when things become more figured out. But you know, right now, just go live and see what the hell happens. Nothing's great. You're always going to get better. Always we're going to get it better. I'm speaking to myself, you know. I'm speaking to myself. So, with that said, I think it's been a great stream, you know, for a lot of reasons. It's gotten the let out. It's gotten the chill out. Yeah, so it's not to get the let out, but the chill, the ness has been chilled. Chilledness. Yeah, instead of get the let out, get the chill out. We've warmed up the frost bites. So that being said, I think I'm going to close the traditional outing as with my friend Silk of the Snow. It's the Silk of the Snow video. I did it back in this winter time. So hopefully you enjoy it. Thank you for sticking with me. This is Dan Victor for Dan Victor Does. Ductape Halo is my stage name, my musician name. Ductape Halo with 1 T. Mental Chillness is the album. It's the movement. It is the inspiration-based motivation. So I will leave it there and have a great evening. Hopefully you enjoy some other streaming.
And if you're catching this on a replay, thanks again. DVTs is my Etsy store, so if you want to check out some merch, DJasonV at Instagram, Ductape Halo on Twitter, Dan Victor Productions on Facebook and YouTube, and Dan Victor Does on Twitch. I'll be honest, I'm not on Twitter as much, so I don't even know I have that up there. It's just sort of because that's my Twitter handle, and some people may, hit me up on that. Again, I suggest Instagram or Facebook is the best way to get a hold of me, or djasonv at Gmail. That's another one. So anyhow, thank you for watching. Stay chill.
Yeah. No one can say I don't want you to go. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. The will to smile, I can't control what comes at night. I realize you're right. I lay awake at night. I really need you. The deal is in the snowy mode. Got a filthy grin. It's the same inside. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. Why don't you meet me in the park? The wind is with the lusting trees. Until they collapse, the frozen taste. So bad to take my breath away. Got a filthy grin. It's the same inside. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, in the silk of the snow, in the snow. I would try to live in the snow and use the time to stop time, to stop time, 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 no one can say I don't want you to go. In some other cover, in the silk of the snow, 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 in the snow.